Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here. Welcome back to Union Cross. We're going to be looking at the big bonus challenge for August. This one has Ifrit as the boss, and I think the sprite looks so good. Besides that, though, I'm going to go through all the 7 stages with you guys right now. This is my free-to-play account. I played the first 3 or 4 stages on my main account, and then I stopped, and I was like, okay, I got to do some on my free-to-play account. Because there's so many good strategies you guys can do for this to make this a lot easier on yourself. And there's a couple of medals that everybody should have if we pulled correctly. So let's jump in and let's do this. Number 1 out of 7, I'm going to start off with a sleeping lion setup because it doesn't matter if we use upright for the first couple of quests. After the first couple of quests, then it's going to be an issue. But I'm going to go in with this setup right here. I'm going to explain to you guys why I'm using what. You know what? Let's just take Anthony's ultimate form Sora. So there's a couple medals in my setup. I'm going to let you guys guess like why am I using it and for what reason. That's going to work out. That's going to work out later on it too. Oh, that's right. These guys just died the first couple of hits. Your buffer medal. See, this is what I like about this challenge. All right. It does suck if you can't complete the whole thing. But if you can complete a couple of them, you get 500 jewels, and then I think it goes to like 6 or 7, then 8, and you get more and more. But there's a big chunk of jewels in the first couple of quests, which makes it so everyone gets something. Not just, oh, last quest has your 4,000 and the other 1,000 is split between 1 to 6. You know what I mean? This is, oh yeah, I forgot. She's gonna die again. Okay, just gonna skip that, and I'm gonna act, oh yeah. Every jewels is split pretty evenly, so the further you make it, the more you get, but it's not just big chunks near the end, and I like that. It's very like just player friendly. It's not just the big people get the big rewards. Everybody gets the rewards, and if you're strong enough, you get all the rewards. Like right now, I completed 2 quests. I have 1,000 jewels. If you complete the first 2, that's great. I think the 3rd quest I can take back my Kyrie, because eventually your Kyrie won't do that much damage. Yeah, I think, you know what, it doesn't matter. I'll leave that Kyrie in there. We'll use a new one afterwards. 3rd quest shouldn't need a supernova Kyrie. So I'm gonna show you guys a couple of tricks that's gonna help you get through this without like worrying too much, and also not worrying too much, without struggling too much, and also a couple of tricks that'll help you to carry over your buffs without a Kyrie or a Shion, depending on the quest level. You probably can't do it for 707, or you probably can. It depends on your medals. But I'm going to show you guys all the little tricks that I was figuring out on my main account as we went through this. There was 600 jewels right there, so we're at 1,600 so far. And I think the 4th quest is where it starts. For the reverse, let me see. No, not yet. Okay, so I don't think it happens until maybe the 5th or 6th one. So maybe I did a couple more than I thought on my main account. I was just fooling around. I was like, I really love this one. Like, I'm telling you, this sprite, this Ifrit, it looks so good, so freaking good. I was just taken away by it, because we've seen Shiva, we've seen Ramu, we've seen the Titan, and now we have Ifrit here. So I'm actually really happy we get to see more and more of these. If you already saw one of the things I'm using to kind of bypass the whole like power thing, you guys notice I'm using BF Sora on my Final Fantasy Record Keeper Sephiroth. Look at that animation. Look at that animation. I love it. Absolutely love it. I actually have not seen him do all 3 of his moves. I don't think I've seen all 3. If he has 3 moves, he might only have 2 moves, but that one was pretty cool. Can we die again? No, we're not going to die again. Okay, so from the 5th quest, I'm going to throw up some strategies now to make sure that we get through it without dying, because I think this is where, if we use upright medals, we do get hurt. But there is a couple of medals, just one to be specific. Not one, there's other ones, but only one that is part of the medal right now that will help you with this. And it's already on my Keyblade setup. So quest number 5, this Fury foe also absorbs your upright medals. See this guy right here? He doesn't count. Because he basically attacks with, what do you call it? Ignores target's attributes. For some reason, he just doesn't count. Alright, so just bring your ultimate form Soras, copy with Elite, copy with whatever you copycat medal you guys have for your Keyblade, and bring him in. BF Sora changes the medal in front of it, but you can't use BF Sora anymore. BF Sora was good for the previous ones. If we bring them in now, he's going to get health restore from BF Sora. So this strategy is out the window, and that means I can't use my Final Fantasy Record Keeper Sephiroth anymore. So I'm going to switch the setup to show you a way to go around this. Alright, so for quest 5, I don't think I have to do anything too crazy, but we are going to copy Ultimate Form Sora, which does have perfect traits, except for extra attack 120%, and Lee, who doesn't have, but he's got negative 60 ground, which is all I pretty much need for this. So I'm gonna go with this setup right here. Phantom that has plus 1000s, nothing else. I don't think he's gonna do damage, and Anti-Aqua, who's got no traits. So again, my Keyblade is only level 22, not even 35 yet, so I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but I am gonna try my best to use this setup. If anything, I might bring in someone's Anti-Aqua to help me out here to do more damage. But for now, let's just try another Ultimate Form Sora, because we do get that upright buff going on, even though it doesn't really count. So, starts off, the reverse buff. I probably could have used Kyrie there. Okay, yeah, Phantom did nothing. Phantom did nothing. But we're getting 1 billion damage per hit over here, 2 billion per hit on this one. See, Ultimate Form Soras are doing really, really good. And then we got Ultimate Form Sora on the pet slot, or friend slot, and that is turn 1 with a chunk of HP out the door without using any percentage medals. So, now I gotta carefully do this. This is gonna cause 1 damage, so it doesn't matter. Did we just... Oh, we died to 1 damage. That's okay. That's okay. We don't need this turn. Here, I'm gonna activate Marluxia here to get that 250% guilt. Get my full buffs back on, even though we already have them. And then from here, we should be able to kill him this turn. Even though we lost a second chance there, we still should be able to kill him because all the buffs and debuffs are on there. And now we got that big guilt increase. There you go. This guy's dead. So, you kind of saw another part of the strategy I'm going to show you guys for 6 and 7. I haven't made this far on my main account. I think this is the one I beat on my, my free-to-play account. This is the one I beat on my main account. So on my free-to-play account, we're going to pass number 6 together. And I have a strategy for this because we've been using this strategy for a long time, like over a year easily, because of the Marshall Monkey. Now, right here is the key. You'll receive 10% of the damage you deal with power-based attacks. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? All right, so with that in mind, what I'm gonna do is bring in a power medal as a friend unit to abuse that 10% of damage. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. We have 3 turns to beat this guy, pretty much, with our second chances. So first turn, we're gonna get rid of that reverse buff he's got and get all the debuffs in there. Then we're gonna activate Anti-Aqua for that 250% guilt, and then I'm gonna push it back on auto battle, and you guys are gonna see what happened here. Now, the Phantom's clearly here just to give more reverse buffs to my Marluxia, just in case, you know, for the second turns and all that for the buffs. Doesn't do anything. I'm just wasting a whole bunch of turns there, so it doesn't matter. Okay, now we went through the whole rotation. Enemy has all debuffs on him, and I have pure buffs, including my Ultimate Form Sora. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to activate Sephiroth. Sephiroth's going to do damage. He's going to kill us, but not on his turn. Meaning this is still our turn. So all our buffs and all the debuffs we have on the enemy carry over, including the Ultimate Form Sora's buffs and debuffs. So we're going to do the same thing again. I'm going to activate Kyrie over here. There's that 4,500 we just talked about for upright, but I can't activate Lee, can't activate Ultimate Form Sora, and I can't activate this. I can only activate Marluxia over here. So I'm going to activate Marluxia, just to get the supernovas in there, and then let the auto battle go through again. But because we did that, all these buffs are carrying over, meaning Ultimate Form Sora is doing now 2.3 billion damage per hit. And then next turn, he's going to do even more damage on top of that. So if you guys have like Anti-Aqua, Terra, Ventus, you guys can keep doing this over and over and over again to make sure your buffs keep going higher and higher and higher. I wish I had more reverse medals that weren't power so I can activate them. But this is how we're going to beat quest number 6. And this might work for quest number 7 as well, but that whole letting the enemy kill you on your turn, your buffs carry over. So you can use medals besides Xion and Kyrie that restore your gauges as well, just so that if you don't have Kyrie or Xion, use something else like that Sora that you can put in the beginning of the Keyblade, who has everything you need pretty much. So back to number 7. I'm gonna try the same strategy. I don't know if it's gonna work because again we have a very weak point over here. Okay, quest 7, I did this a couple times. I tried to use a previous setup, didn't work. Brought in Anti-Form Sora, hopefully it does damage, and we brought in Kiara Bonds here to do some damage with Marluxia, with Ultimate Form Sora and Lee, because we're gonna get an extra 3,000 upright for those 2 turns we activated, and eventually it should do damage with even without negative 60 ground. So the thing about this though is when he hits 50% HP, he actually debuffs you. So you gotta hit that 50% HP mark by the end of turn 2, or you're pretty much screwed over. So we're gonna go into this. I'm gonna activate Kyrie over here. We're gonna activate Marluxia, And then I'm going to go through the full rotation, and hopefully this does work out. So there's the first hit, does nothing. Anti-form does nothing. It's reversed. I can't do anything about it. All right, we're doing 986 per hit. 1,802,000,000 per hit there. And ones. Okay, I expected the ones. I think we have to hit the threshold of like 1.7 or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's 1,700,000. So we got to hit 1,700,000 by the end of this. I really wish I had a better medal over there. Marluxia, super attack. Nope. 1.4. There's 1.399 because of the carryover. And 2.277 with combo plus. We're not close though. We're not close. We're at 1,800,000, which is not halfway. We are doing 134 million on turn 2, so this is actually doing damage now. I got nothing else. I got nothing else. There's a combo plus 1.6. Is that enough? Was that the threshold? Okay. I got the threshold to hit after the second try. So you saw what happened to the first try. The threshold happened right before my buffer, which ended up killing me, so I lost everything. Now we're on turn 2, and we got this going out because combo pet, the one that gives me more damage with the attack, went off on my Supernova Ultimate Form Sorva here, so it went to enough damage. So we hit that threshold, doing 1 damage, which is fine, which is totally fine, because now we got debuffed. It's alright. All we want is that to carry over. So now turn 3, we should be back at our full buffs and debuffs because of Kyrie. So there's the death, there's the carryover. We're at 15,000 upright strength now, and I really wish these medals were upright, but it won't count. So the more, 2.3, beautiful. 1.79, beautiful. Combo plus, yes. Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough. 159 per hit there. 498. Oh man, that sucks. All right, 422,000 damage, and that's most likely because my Keyblade isn't level 35. I don't have attack boost 10 max on all my medals, and Anti-Form Sora is not doing any damage over here. Now that worked out good, but it'd probably be better if we had like another Ultimate Form Sora here or something, you know what I mean? That's a real one. So if you guys do have Ultimate Form Soras, multiples and Lees, use them, copy each other, and then do what I'm doing with that power medal in the end, and that should help you guys beat this. I'm not gonna be able to do this on camera because 442,000 is a big difference. Once these sub slots are a lot higher, that difference will come through. Once I put attack boost 10 max on my Marluxia and my Lee, that will come through, and I think I need a negative 60 ground. No, I do have one on Lee. So there's a lot of things here that I could improve, but I just don't have it right now. I might do a stream one of these days before this ends to do a cleanup and then fully complete this. But hopefully these tips are good enough to help you guys. Leave your setups down below, anything you guys had, because there is a lot of jewels in here. I almost hit 50,000 jewels because of this, because I was around 44. So really good event. I know it sucks that it's kind of hard. It restricts you. It has 50% threshold. It doesn't let you use power medals. Doesn't let you lose upright medals. But abuse the system as well. You want to hit me with power? I'm going to abuse a turn rate to make all my buffs carry over. Especially that Terra, Ventus, Aqua, your Kingdom Hearts, Kyrie that just came out with the 5,000 extra upright strength with Supernova. There's a falling price deal. There's so many things you guys can be using for this. Just go with your strategy. If you have a really good magic setup, I don't have a good magic setup, and I was going to plan to use it, but then I stepped back and look at it. My Diamond Dust is only +1, so this setup is what I was going to use, copying Ultimate Form Sora, Anti-Aquas over here, but on top of it, I also don't have a friend reverse medal that can increase my reverse power medal strength, which would be really, really useful right now, but there's only so many things I can do. If you guys got any more strategies, leave it down below. I do like these events. They have a challenge, and they also make you use unique setups you probably wouldn't use before. If you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.